If you claim to have a mental disorder and post pictures/texts/videos of yourself having a breakdown or crying or complaining, I lose mountains of respect for you. You shouldn't be blasting it out in public like that. It's a sympathy dig and nothing more. Keep it between close circles and go to therapy. It also decreases my likelihood of believing you have a disorder of any kind because again, it's just a sympathy dig. Mental disorders are not a personality trait. Speaking head. Some edits for clarity. Hi. I didn't expect this to get so many comments. I'm a young adult female who's had social anxiety and depression her whole life. I understand it can be symptomatic of other disorders, but that doesn't make it less of a pity grab to me. Thanks. Have a wonderful day. Smiling face with smiling eyes. I hate when people do that, and when they self-diagnose, like most people will experience depression and anxiety at some stage, but that doesn't mean you have depression/anxiety. Stop using it as an excuse. Sure, I guess in some ways it's not sincere. What I don't get is why people make it seem like people looking for attention is a bad thing. Sometimes people just want to be heard, other times it's a cry for help. So what if some person complains on the internet for views? It's likely not hurting anyone. However, one thing is for sure, you don't necessarily know what someone else is going through. For so many people this is the only way they know how to ask for help. I'd rather people overshare and possibly get help than try to deal with it themselves and never get help. I totally get that, and often I feel the same way. But I've been depressed for 7 years, and early on when I didn't have anyone I felt I could talk to about it, I vented on Tumblr. It felt like a void I could just scream my frustrations and self-loathing into. If I typed it out, it helped me get my thoughts together and sort of throw it away into that void. I wasn't looking for attention, and I didn't care whether or not people saw it, as long as it wasn't someone I knew. At the same time, I had a small hope that if someone found it and talked to me about it, I could take that as an okay to confide in them instead of forcefully dumping my depression on them. For other people who do that on social media, it's possible that it's easier to get their thoughts in order through some way other than talking to people directly. People cope in different ways. I always get anxious about making too big a deal about my depression, and so I actually have some respect for people who can be honest about it. In a way it's good because others who keep it to themselves can see that they're not the only ones feeling this way. I'm not saying that everyone who does this actually has a mental illness/disorder, but even if they don't or haven't been diagnosed officially, I think it's fine as long as they don't hurt anyone. As someone who has OCD and posted a lot on social media about it when I was pretty low functioning, though I never posted a video. It's a release valve. Sometimes you don't want anyone to talk to, but you do want people to know about it, because it helps ease the pain a bit. Misery loves company. I think it's fine as a result. Each person deals with their disorders in different ways. Some need attention. Some just want someone to talk to that they don't know as well, so they get more of an objective conversation instead of an emotional one. It's reasonable to find it annoying, but fact is, you don't know their situation, and one random person giving into that sympathy dig can really be the difference between life and death. I think it's odd and I wouldn't do it personally, but it doesn't make their disorder any less prominent. Everyone deserves attention, and that's one way people can get it. Social media exists, and if you need some random person to talk to help guide you out of an episode, then use it. It's a tool, though I find this opinion pretty dumb, especially as per your edit. Proper sub. Upvoted. Would it be okay for people to post about their physical illnesses? LMAO, your edit is literally an attention dig. Meta AF. Hey, don't be too mean about me saying STFU to people complaining online about their mental health struggles. I have mental health struggles. What if someone doesn't have close circles or therapy? I know a lot of people who vent on social media, because they legitimately don't have anyone they can have a one-on-one conversation with, and need to vent lest they go crazy. We have this notion that when people are hurt and complain about it, that it is a pity grab. Well, what is wrong with someone wanting pity? Being tight-lipped and pretending everything is fine causes more harm than good. If someone is seeking attention for a debilitating mental illness, I would say that the attention is warranted. Professing an unrealistic lifestyle that is nothing but endless positivity on social media is harmful too. Calling people suffering a pity grab only makes them feel guilty and ashamed for opening up. Miss me with that.